Hello, my name is Franklin. I have a John Deere 350D. Customer is saying that the hydraulic cooling fan doesn't come on and the machine overheats. So we're going to check it out right now and see what the problem is. Okay, this right here is the coil and the manifold for the hydraulic fan. The fan that cools the hydraulics. And what happens is when you cook with no power, the fan turns. When you plug in this one right here, that's in 12 volts, and if the temperature is above enough, hot enough for it to cut on, it will cut on. And if it's too cold, it won't cut on at all. If you pull this on out, it'll bypass it and it should stay on. It does not do that. So this here sends fluid to the cooling fan. It makes it stay on all the time. If you put this in here, it's going to be controlled by the temperature control thermostat. So right now, as we start the engine up, it should be on, but does not. The fan does not come on. Hydraulic cooling fan does not come on. So what we need to do now, we'll pull off this coil. That means the problem's going to be this manifold here, the coil, not the coil, but the spool. We'll pull this nut off here, off of the end. Pull this nut off the end. Pull this off. You want to see that? And I always smell it. Yes, it is burned. You can tell by the smell it's got hot and it burned. That means probably it was trying to pull the spool and it couldn't. So most likely the spool is stuck. It has to be completely seated, otherwise it'll draw too many amps and then it'll burn up the coil. So what we're going to do now, we're going to pull this one out here and check out the spool. Let's get a good grip on it. Okay, let's go ahead and pull off this spool and check it out. Okay, it's gonna leak a little bit of oil, but not too much. Okay, now we're gonna push this in the center and see if it moves. It does move. Okay. What we'll have to do now is put the coil back on. Let's see, it wasn't stuck. Wait a minute. There's something in there. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a piece of metal in there. Let's see. I guess this, there it goes. Look at that. Now that could have been holding it closed. That was in the tip, like a piece of metal. So that way the spool wouldn't close. So something else, yes, dirt in there too. A little piece of metal was stuck in there. Okay, I would have kept it open, but most likely that metal had to come out of somewhere. If it didn't come out of here, it came out of here. Let's put it back in and we'll test it and see. It may have came from this manifold, but let's put it back in and we'll give it a shot. We'll leave this off for now. Okay, I'll ask him to cut it on and we'll try it out. Okay, can we give it a shot? It's on, it's working now. I think it's on, isn't it? It's working. That's got it. thank you very much for watching my video. It was a quick one, fortunately. That little piece of metal inside of the spool. The fan works good now. It cuts off when it gets cold and cuts on when it gets hot. Thank you very much, and please hit that like. I really appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel.